Hey Insiders, I'm Daniel Pickett here on AFI TV, and we're back again with another AquaMonday. It's our first one of 2017. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you had a happy holiday and a very happy new year. So what we're going to look at today is the Greg Capullo Designer Series Aquaman from our friends at DC Collectibles. I meant to get to this one before Christmas. I literally got this from my friends at DC the day before I left to go home for the holidays, so I was not able to get a video cranked out in time. I apologize for that. It was going to be so fresh, you were going to see it here first, but just the timing didn't quite work out. But this is still brand new in stores. You might not have been to the comic book shop since the holidays. I know they're very busy for lots of people, so you might not have even got to see this yet. But it's out now. It just came out late December. This wave has Aquaman, it's got the GCPD Batman, or Commissioner Gordon / rookie figure. I think that's considered a deluxe one. It's quite a big box. We have Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, and we have Superman. So lots of important characters in this wave for the Greg Capullo series, which is a super fun series. It's been running for quite some time now. A lot of great characters. And it's just fun to see DC continuing to translate artist-specific work into figures. The series was sculpted by Jonathan Matthews and Paul Harding, which have been doing a bang-up job on these. It's the same sort of style of box that we've been used to of late. It's got the actual Greg Capullo art on the spine here, and on the back, like I mentioned, has the cross-sell of that entire wave. And we'll crack him open here and see what's what with this brand new figure. But it's taped, so we're going to cut it open. Let's see here. Got a couple of slicers on the side. That should be fine. We'll slide them out the bottom. Packaging right here. And in the background, you can see here on the inner tray that they actually have some little shadowed out versions of the 4 characters in this wave. So if you buy it, you can still see Superman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, and then on the side piece here is the rookie Batman. So here he is, has a couple of twist ties that we will open. One of the nice things I can already tell without even taking him out of the package is his trident is once again a true trident with 3 points. That's what the tri in trident means, kids. A lot of times we get Aquaman with 5 points on his trident, which is I don't know what that's called, but it's not a trident, not a true trident. So we've got a twist tie around his waist and one across his legs. Can't pop him out here. And the trident, don't want to damage that. Put that in the tray and put that off to the side, because what we want to look at is this guy right here. All right, so here we go. Articulation, we have some nice ball joint movement to the head. You know, you can look up and down, side to side. Ball jointed shoulders. Sounds like there's some ratchet popping in there. Yep. A ball joint shoulder swivel, elbows. And then he also turns at the gloves right there. So he's got kind of a waving / swimming hand, the cupped hand. And then the other arm has the same, but he has the hole in the hand. He's making, holding the trident, which we can delicately slide in there. It's a bit of a tight fit. But what's Aquaman without his trident? All right, so there we have it. He does pivot at the waist, you can see, right there above the belt. Then he's got these sort of side hips, so full range of articulation there. And he's also got a thigh swivel up high there. Then he's got double knees. And then he's got some nice ball-jointed ankles. So great articulation, nice posability, great colors on him. The shirt is kind of an orangish gold. Oftentimes we see it either gold or orange, but this is an interesting combination to actually get sort of both, the best of both worlds. Very vibrant green on his pants and gloves, and it's also like a gloss coat. So it's almost like they're wet, which you might expect Aquaman to be. But it's very striking. A lot of times you get a lot of matte figures, matte paint jobs on our figures. So to see something like that, it's nice and dramatic. And then of course you've got that very stern Greg Capullo expression on the face. Now, just, you know, the Capullo series is DC sort of more standard size, which is a little taller than 6 inch. Just to compare, this is their last Aquaman release, which is the Icon Aquaman, which is a smaller scale. So you can see definitely about an inch shorter there between those two fellas. But just to do a little bit of comparison here with some other Capullo figures, I have Commissioner Gordon and Two-Face. I know, like I said, it's kind of a strange wave. But if you want, I can also compare him with the giant mech armor Bruce Wayne right here. That's a big figure. So those are some of the other Capullo figures I just had on display hanging around. So you can see, great, you know, he's right in scale with all the other guys, which is very nice. We like to see that. And just a very striking new Aquaman. You know, like I said, I've got like the Alex Ross Aquaman that they have done and a few others that are very artist specific, and it's always great to see that, especially when they really nail that style, and I think they did a very good job on the Capullo figure. The DC figures have gone up slightly in price. They have sort of a higher suggested manufacturer retail price in the new year. I guess it started kind of late last year, so a lot of these are showing up between $24 and $28, depending on where you're getting them. You can sometimes find them a little cheaper out there if you really shop around, but just be expected. And I know people are like, what are you guys doing? But remember, DC is only sold, the DC Collectibles only sold in the direct market, so it's much smaller quantities than what you would see, like, you know, something that's sold in the big box retailers. So every time it's a smaller quantity, that's a higher price per unit, so they have to pass that along to us as well. So I know it, you know, it stinks because we've been paying the same price for so long, and they've tried to keep it that way. But definitely, I've noticed a lot of the DC figures and the animated series figures they're eking up in price right now. So just be prepared for that if you're out there shopping. But you know, again, like I said, you can still shop around and maybe find a good deal. Who's to say? So this is the DC Collectibles Greg Capullo Designer Series Aquaman, out right now. Check him out for you. Thank you so much for watching this AquaMonday. Are there any other Greg Capullo figures that you'd still love to see made in that series? Let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear your, you know, what you think. Is there anyone you think is really missing from these waves at this point? I can think of a few, but I'll save that for later. So thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. And we'll be back next week. I guarantee you, next week, and a few weeks after that, because I'm shooting several of these in a row because I've got a nice backlog of them. So we're not going to have skip weeks for a while. So thank you very much for watching another AquaMonday.